We would like to take a look at a comment that was sent in from one of our campaign followers, Anonymous One, and it's in relation to the yesterday evening's video where we started to look at the podcast Pat Murray created with Jerry Kelly and LMFM. And yesterday evening's video did call out Pat Murray's ego and his mental state. And this question, as you can see it here, he has a huge ego, no doubt, but I don't really see the relevance, to be honest. Yeah, very, very, very good point. But there, as we go through this podcast and as we go on then into the book, it's very, very important to understand the reasoning, how in 2016, when Pat Murray came back after an illness and came back in charge of the investigation, and his interactions with the those senior to him, and him becoming involved in the investigation again, we can see quite clearly, and it is heard in all his podcasts, and it's very, very clear in his book, the man's ego definitely supersedes everything else in this case. And a couple of quotes you can see here. Egotism is the anaesthetic that dulls the pain of stupidity. So something is put forward, and indeed many, many points have been put forward in this investigation and the trial that are the height of stupidity. And there are a number of very serious points Murray puts forward in this podcast with LMFM that are totally ludicrous, completely out of order, and we cover those. Egotism is an anaesthetic which nature gives us to deaden the pain of being a fool. So his ego, his self-belief, and his delusional self-worth are clear blockers to clear facts, clear details, and clearly how he made a complete and utter mess out of the initial part of the investigation, himself and Sergeant John Maroney. We do not wish to be like the clickbait journalists. We're not really putting up these headlines for clickbait or to be in any way salacious or sensational. But it is a clear, like everything else we have done during the course of Aaron's campaign, it is fact. And it is there to be seen by his actions, his words, and the lies this man is telling, and how he manipulates the story, which is very, very, very clear in this podcast with LMFM. So thank you to Anonymous for bringing that point to us. Again, very, very important that people understand each and every aspect of Aaron's campaign, and there is reasoning behind each video, and we try to keep it in a proper narrated form, so you, the public, can follow each and every part of the search for the truth. So thank you once again, Anonymous. I do believe you asked if you can put in a question. By all means, anyone, please watch this podcast of Pat Murray and LMFM or listen to it. And any questions, please send them to any of Aaron's campaign platforms. Thank you, and we'll see you then very shortly in the next video, dissecting Pat Murray with Jerry Kelly on LMFM. Thank you.